Hello and welcome to Money Markets and More with me, Dominic Frisby. And today we are talking AI. So my youngest daughter, who is supremely intelligent, I can say that. Can I? I don't know. But she refuses to use AI. She doesn't want it plagiarizing her, she says. And she doesn't want her mind to get lazy. She's currently taking her finals at Cambridge, where she tells me almost all the other students are using it for everything. But she won't, and good for her. Another friend of mine won't touch it either because she is fiercely protective of her privacy, and she doesn't like AI and social media having so much access to our inner lives. But these people are exceptions. Almost everyone I know is now using AI constantly, and I am a prime offender. I use it for everything. I use it to make trivial decisions. I get it to draft emails and messages that are too sapping to write myself. I've used it to draft contracts that would otherwise have cost me thousands in legal fees. I use it to summarize research papers, articles, evaluate investments, plan trips, solve problems, organize logistics. It's a great sounding board, helps me proofread articles, does the picks for my Substack and writes all the SEO stuff that I can't pretend to understand. So much more. It's my personal trader. It's my trainer. It's my diet guru. It tells me what exercises to do. Yesterday, I got it to analyze my body fat from a photograph. I've even had it analyze my stools. Last year and the year before and the year before that, I was stuck in a toxic relationship and I couldn't seem to break out of it, even after we separated. And at one point, I actually thought I was going mad. I was like, please stop this going on in my head. And I eventually uploaded our entire WhatsApp exchange into AI and asked it to tell me what the F was going on. And I discovered I have fixer bias and she was an anxious attachment avoidant or something like that. And the combination of those two types is highly toxic and addictive, more addictive than cocaine it used. And finally, I could understand why I couldn't break out of the loop and what I now had to do to move on. My mum uses it non-stop as well. It's become a brilliant companion to her. My elder son and daughter-in-law, both of whom I live with, they constantly take the mickey out of me because I've become so dependent on it. Now, one of my faults, and there are many, has been that I give my power away too easily, especially in a negotiation. I worry too much about upsetting people, creating friction. And using AI has helped me phrase things in negotiations, from removing my stupid ego from the conversation. It's helped me establish boundaries. It's not made me look needy or arrogant, stopped me saying the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong moment. And as a result, I've closed several deals and opportunities over the past year that I just simply wouldn't have managed previously. I wouldn't have known what to say. I would have taken ages to write the email. I would have held back. I was worried about rubbing someone up the wrong way. Instead, everyone's walked away happy. That's what good deals do. And it's not just me. I've noticed others doing it as well. When I travelled to Namibia recently, it was quite a logistically complex trip, and I had to speak to the travel agent maybe every other day, something like that. And being lazy, I just got AI to write my messages to her. But I sure see she was doing the same back to me. And I knew she was using AI, and she probably knew I was using AI. It didn't matter. The important thing was the trip. Neither of our egos got in the way, and the trip went without a hitch. And so all of this has got me thinking, never mind the looming political crisis, we're in one, it's not looming, financial crises, the various civilizational catastrophes currently unfolding. At grassroots level, something quietly significant is happening. More and more people are using AI to advise, negotiate, communicate, make decisions, and outcomes are improving as a result. If more and more people consistently make better decisions, the cumulative effect of all these better outcomes will be enormous. Better decisions, better communication, fewer conflicts, fewer bad deals, fewer toxic relationships dragged out past their natural end. And the incremental gains multiplied across enough people look genuinely civilizational. I think that's quite a big thought. By the way, if you're enjoying this vlog, you should subscribe to my Substack at theflyingfrisby.com. That's theflyingfrisby.com. It's the best place to get my content early. Now, this profound shift is not that AI writes emails and makes you generally more productive. We've always outsourced cognition, writing, outsourced memory, calculators, outsourced maths, sat-navs, outsourced navigation. AI is outsourcing judgment itself. Now, I was actually considering reaching out to somebody recently. AI told me not to. When it explained why, I realized it was right. It would have been unfair of them, selfish of me, and unfair on them to have contacted them. Now, obviously, there are downsides. By relying on AI, parts of the brain atrophy. I used to remember phone numbers effortlessly. Now, I barely know anyone's number because my phone remembers everything for me. The same thing happened with memory generally. Human beings once had extraordinary recall because they had to memorize stories, events, oral histories, and writing killed that. I had a good sense of direction, which I barely tap at all now that I've got Google Maps and all the rest of it. AI, I suppose it will increase manipulation, cowardice, passivity. And as individuals, we will become weaker and dependent in the same way that Stone Age man was superior to me, but I'm kind of in a better position than him. Eyesight was better before we invented glasses. When I say that, I mean that Stone Age man was physically superior to me, but I benefit from the, standing on the shoulders of giants, the cumulative knowledge that humankind has built up in the tens of thousands of years since the Stone Age. There's also something deeply unsettling about a computer programmed by someone anonymous, you don't know them, helping you to make your decisions for you. And I get part of living is making wrong decisions, suffering the consequences and learning not to repeat them. But frankly, I'm done with bad decisions. I've made enough wrong decisions for one life. I'm 56 now. I just want to make optimum choices and have a really good 3 or 4 next decades or however long I've got left. Of course, there are various dystopian implications. AI companies now have access to thoughts, fears, fantasies, private conversations that once only existed in your head. What happens if AI records become admissible evidence in court? That's surely happening. What happens if the things you've confided to a chatbot, they get subpoenaed? And that's not hypothetical, that's coming. So stupid conversations with a chatbot you just thought were in your head could be used as evidence against you. There are all sorts of dark possibilities. But on balance and with eyes wide open, I think the impact is going to be enormously beneficial, not just for individuals, but for mankind as a whole. So thank you very much for watching. And once again, please subscribe to my Substack at theflyingfrisby.com. Please like this video, share it, all that stuff. Until next time, goodbye.